Helping Ukraine in the military conflict requires money. And tonight, President Joe Biden, while punishing more Russian oligarchs today, is asking Congress for billions of more dollars for Ukraine. The White House says the funding is urgently needed. White House Correspondent Owen Jensen reports. Owen?
Tracy, $10 billion. That's how much the Biden administration says is needed right now for humanitarian, security, and economic assistance. And that's on top of the $1.4 billion the U.S. has already provided Ukraine in the past year.
As war rages in Ukraine, here a shell hitting a large oil depot in a city north of Kyiv. President Joe Biden today meets with his cabinet at the White House.
Our interest is in maintaining the strongest unified economic impact campaign that on Putin in all history. And I think we're well on the way to doing that.
Also today, President Biden spoke virtually with the prime ministers of Australia, Japan, and India, the Indo-Pacific Alliance, also known as the Quad. And the White House says they talked about Ukraine and they reaffirmed their commitment to a free and open Indo-Pacific. And at Joint Base Andrews, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken flies off, visiting several European countries. First stop today, a meeting of NATO foreign ministers. Later, he'll meet with Ukrainian refugees fleeing the violence. And in the press briefing room today, more details on the administration's plan to help Ukraine.
One of the reasons the president pushed to expedite the delivery or the approval and delivery of a security package over the weekend was to give them, the Ukrainians, more support.
Also today, another round of talks between the Russians and the Ukrainians, the location undisclosed. Both sides shaking hands, but the war not stopping. And direct diplomacy between the U.S. and Russia is on hold.
And right now, they're invading a sovereign country and continuing to escalate every day. We're never going to take diplomacy ever off the table, but again, now's not the moment for that.
President Biden is also speaking out about a transgender debate in Texas. Governor Greg Abbott says some gender treatments go too far and should count as child abuse. But the president claims Texas is attacking those kids and their parents. At least one case has already gone to court. At the White House, Owen Jensen, EWTN News Nightly.